Okay, so I guess I can use this nose as kind of like a good example of what I need to do to all aspects of this texture, and the eye as well. So we have this white highlight here that we kind of need to ignore, but it's got some nice shading on either side that we kind of want to introduce. So we have a general local color working, and now we can sort of start to, if I turn down that, now we can start to introduce just some subtle shading on the side, nothing too dramatic, but just to sort of round out the form, give it some depth. Um, it's looking a little bit too purple, a little bit too saturated. So later on, I'll probably have to select that area and maybe desaturate it a little bit. But it's kind of important to get everything sort of blocked in so you can sort of evaluate the relationship of everything against one another. Yeah, because colors by themselves aren't really going to tell you much. You sort of need everything to be there so you can balance things like contrast in relation to the shapes, the colors next to it. I was mentioning before that we don't have anything glowing, but the eye is some area that maybe do look a little bit of glow. So I might do that later on. Also, you'll notice I'm color picking a lot, which some people frown upon, and I'll do it initially just to get close to the intended result. But because we have all these different lighting effects happening, as you can see when we sort of color picked that gold color, things aren't exactly going to line up one-to-one with the concept and our sort of texture based on all these different cavi maps and AO things slightly distorting this base layer. So color picking will give me like an initial color to work with. It's kind of like in a ballpark. But that's going to be up to me to sort of fine-tune that color a little bit more manually and not rely so heavily on just color picking. desaturating that nose a little bit. Seems way too purple.